Hi, Batman. He's the only superhero who doesn't have any superpower. I can't recollect anybody else. There are so many superheroes, but I feel Batman is the only one, the main action hero in who doesn't have a superpower. Robin also doesn't have, but he's not as huge as Batman is. Although Catwoman, there are a few theories that she was bitten by a cat, or because in the comics I read, the closest was Michelle Pfeiffer rather. I could remember reading this comic where there's this woman lying on the floor, lying on the alley, and a lot of cats around her, and that was symbolized in one of those earlier Batman movies in which Michelle Pfeiffer was there. Although in the latest one by Chris Nolan, it's not the case. She's just a thief. Now, there are a lot of earlier films on Batman where you had the hero as Batman taking on the villains without any pain, any setback. But to make it more real, Chris Nolan and David Goyer gave it a touch of a human. You see, Batman was, as I said, he's a human being. He doesn't have any superpower. So to prove that, in the Dark Knight series, 3 of those movies, he created an imbalance. Here's Batman. Here is the villain. 90% of the time, the villains are on top of him. Till the end, then at the end, he succeeds defeating the bad guy. Now, I like the way the script mentioned in the last movie of his, The Dark Knight Rises. Anyone can be a Batman. You don't have to wear a cape. That was the message, basically, what the comic book was about, which none of the earlier films said that. But Chris Nolan touched that. That's why you see a lot of hand fighting between the villain and Batman, which we didn't find much in earlier films. As I said, and I like the way Mr. Nolan concluded the movie. It seems that he won't be continuing with Batman. Therefore, he created Robin. Very interestingly, one of the cops, who's a very close mate of Batman, turns into Robin, which we never saw in earlier movies. What I like about Mr. Nolan is that he gives a lot of time thinking about the script and how it has to be played. Although I thought that this movie should have been a bit longer, and especially the training period at the pit, that should have been lengthened a bit, because we always feel that he has a superpower, but he doesn't have. So how come he gained so much of strength? So I thought that maybe they could have added 5 or 10 minutes of more of the scene. But although, having said that, all his villains were overpowering Batman. These are the points I would like to touch in this blog on Batman. He's one of my favorite comic book hero. Of course, I don't know what will happen next, whether Mr. Nolan or somebody else will continue with Batman, but I am looking forward for Superman, which will be directed for the first time by Chris Nolan. I'm sure he's going to give more meaningful, more in-depth knowledge of Superman. Thank you.